Hello everyone, I'm Casper Kuma and welcome to Lost Signal. Let's get started. I am Max. I'm sure I have a sister. Milla, she's so nice and smart and kind. And fierce and so far away. How can you not be sure though? I mean, I guess you said you are sure, but how do you not know? And we are twins, so we are close. We were, but then she left, or I just wandered? Oh, she is in a settlement on a remote planet. Yes, this makes sense. Alright, so, I received a message from her 2 weeks ago. A frantic call I could not resist. Max, I'm not okay. I'm freaking out. Something bad is happening with this place. I can't take it anymore. Max, get me out of here. Please. Please. Come. End the message. Are you sure you're not being scammed, Max? This sounds like an Indian prince has a lot of inheritance left over for you. I almost felt her desperation. Somewhere in the darkness. Clutching the transmitter. Sobbing, voice trembling. What a wonderful voice. I will come, Milla. Just wait a moment more. I'm on my way. I don't know, buddy. I think you're being scammed. How do you know that's not an AI generated voice? You know? I don't know. Where are we? We're on like a alien planet, but they have wind turbines. There's a big fat fly flying around in here. Yuck. I don't know. I mean, are we a robot though? It looked like we are a robot, but that might just be our helmet. Can robots have siblings? I mean, I guess they can. I guess if you intentionally make them siblings. Field module. Or I guess, I don't know. If the creator is their dad, then I guess all their creations are siblings, yeah? A robot. Unrecognized request. The robot isn't responding. He looks crippled and sad. Okay. Why? Why are you sad, bud? There's nothing else in here. Are you my sister? You want to talk about it? No. Okay, bye. Somebody left you to die here. Poor little robot. There's a lot of facilities on this planet. Airlock. Looks like the airlock's controller is disabled. The manual system's also not responding. Should never happen under normal circumstances. I need to check airlock connection to the base. Might find some clues to what happened here. I mean, if the airlock's broken, doesn't that mean it's pretty good likelihood that everything's inside is probably dead, right? I feel like you need the airlock to be working to not have everybody die inside. Someone forcefully removed this panel. Oh yeah, they're super dead. Whoever it was, he messed up with a power router. The circuit is completely fried, but I can replace it. I saw a field module on my way to the base. Did ya? Bet I could find some tools and parts there. Oh, you mean where the robot was? Okay. I don't know, sounds like someone is blowing up this base intentionally though. I don't think your sister's gonna be alive in there. Either that or maybe she transferred her consciousness into this sad little robot. Or maybe we're the robot. All the possibilities. Can I scrap you for parts? No. A dusty chest with tools. And here are the instruments. No circuit board though. I can return to the airlock now. What a wild sensation. I somehow knew they would be here. I don't know. This is suspicious. I feel like we're probably that robot or something. This is weird. It's like some sort of soma thing, you know? Like our consciousness has been transferred. Something's fishy about this whole situation. I don't trust it. I don't trust anything. I got problems. Let's see. Let's fix up this panel, I guess. I can't restore the automated system. It needs a new circuit board. Well, you said I could come back here, but I can force a manual override. Should be enough to make it work. Okay, then do it. Did you do it? I hope you did it. Looks like we did it. What type of society are we in where we can like easily just use a spaceship? We must be an alien too, of some sort, right? Nobody just has spaceships lying around. Maybe. I don't know. There were those rich guys that had a submarine, but that didn't end well, so. Crew cabins? Anybody in here? Dead bodies or zombies? Looking pretty dead, but you can never be too sure. Sure, there's a lot of them in here. Miller's cabin. You dead? Okay, I can do it, but first, clicking noises. Static noise. Let's try again. Max, I hope you got this message. I'm sorry about our last talk. I am not okay. I'm actually freaking out right now. Something bad is happening to this place. People are getting sick. I think some will die. We're grounded for now, quarantined. Commander wants us to remain quiet and wait. All while more people are getting sick. I can't take it anymore. So I found another way out of the base. I will escape through the underground level, but I need you to pick me up at these coordinates. I gathered as much supplies as I can carry. Should be enough for 2 weeks if rationed. Can't stay any longer. I'm leaving tomorrow. Max, hope when the time comes you'll be there. I mean, I'll try my best, I guess. I did see on the itch.io page that it said we need to collect all the recordings before we go to the underground base if we want to have a good ending, so we should do that. Yeah. So let's look around. I mean, it doesn't seem like we can go upstairs. But, like, if we weren't... Like, we didn't seem very sure we had a sibling at all, but Milla seems absolutely certain. I mean, she's the one that reached out to us, after all. But how is that possible? I feel like we're her clone or something, not a twin. Dr. Barbara Reyes. Okay, just for the record. What? Tom too? Oh my god. That makes 12. 12 bodies we can't even bury. And that's just in the last 24 hours. Same initial symptoms. Usually progresses in 4 days. Tom Morrison lasted 6. If we don't slow this down, there won't be any of us left in 2 weeks. We need a vaccine, or a ticket out of here. Trouble's brewing. A place of healing. Walls dripping with memories. I could hear hysterical voices, echoing through these empty chambers. Anguish, fear, sorrow, decay. Dead after dead, no way to heal. And so it started from desperation. I mean, I don't think you're seeing memories dripping down the walls. I'm thinking you're seeing blood. There's a bunch of dead people in here. I don't know, I'm guessing they got, like, exploded. But, I don't know, they have a virus, so probably not exploded. Dr. Stanislaw Kota. I filled out the autopsy report. A Winkler's body was sent to the furnace. I've never seen anything like this. Extensive morphologic changes. The brain's got... I don't even know how to describe it. As it grew into the body, it formed a sort of second nervous system. And then it started shutting down the first one. Cutting it out early might work, but we need to operate before symptoms appear. After that, it's too late. Having a big old parasite in you or something? Are we gonna get this disease, or are we already diseased? I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to be walking around a whole contaminated lab. You know? We're probably... I don't think we're alive. I have a feeling in my heart that we don't have to be concerned about this too much. Either that or we're gonna die. Who knows? To the garden. No use in thinking too hard about it. Amanda Kelly.
Okay. Is it working? Good. I had a fatalistic idea. To record our final days. So that someday somebody will find them. And we'll discover what happened here. And maybe he'll take pity on our fates. I don't know. I think in the end, it doesn't matter.
Well, aren't you just a bummer? So empty and quiet here. Trees are in deep slumber. Mela told me they are from Earth, grown to remind colonists of their home. Without life support, they are doomed. I feel compassion for them. So does nobody on Earth exist? Is Earth gone?
As long as I remember myself, I was always pursuing something, wondering of discovery and of greatness. I finally found out how foolish I was. We were all just grown children, looking for a way to prove ourselves, eager to escape cosmic kindergarten, to find out the world doesn't care.
Such a bummer, lady.
Want to mention my work while I can. I was studying local flora, mostly fungi. 2 months ago we had a contamination. They're all clickers now. Some mold infiltrated the garden area. It formed a symbiotic network with plants. I was terrified, so I asked my friend and colleague. Oh God. Albert, I'm sorry. He was a brilliant molecular biologist, and what he found was promising. So we continued studying it, unaware that it was studying us. Sitting under the tree, I see a bitter irony. Could not allow my garden to be killed. And now, while everyone is dying, and while everything is failing, this tree is alive.
Why is it alive? Are you made out of the contamination? Is this like... It's like an artery of the parasite or whatever that's running around? We should probably not be wandering around in this place though, because the disease seems to be growing there, right? It was born of the fungi or something. I don't know if that was a good idea to be in there. The lab. Horrible things are probably in here. Yep. Judging by the amount of ickiness around, I think I'm right. Recorder.
Albert Winkler. This fungi Kelly sampled, it's fascinating. Fully adapted to new home in just a few hours. Such quick adaptation breaks Drake's rule. Fungi are on the simpler side of the genome scale. Typical mammal hosts a few billion base pairs. Typical fungi around 2 orders less. This one is completely off the charts. Not that comparing sizes alone tells me much. But still, how can it evolve so rapidly? And still retain so much complexity?
Well, it's an alien thing, so I don't know. It's special.
Any updates on these samples I gave you? Yes. I think we were wrong. Viewing this gardener of yours as a... Please don't. It's such an inappropriate nickname. It is a parasite with benefits.
What? What a weird one. What kind of parasite is this? What were you doing to this parasite? How did you figure out that? What were you guys doing to the parasite?
Let's leave it at that, please.
How do you know it's a parasite with benefits?
As you wish. Anyway, it seems we were wrong. It's not a single organism, but a colony. Multiple organisms merged together. They're all parasites with benefits. we found their base, almost like a human organ, to a human body. I got the metaphor, but how it behaves? I've concluded some tests. Stimulated it with a moderate UV dose. Let me guess. Reaction was weak. It was receding for some time, as expected. But in a few hours it grew a UV protective layer. A skin? It grew a skin? And what surprised me even more, Kelly, this skin was mimicking a tree leaf. We should not have been near that tree. That thing is evil. How is it even possible? And what else can it mimic? It takes many generations to evolve in such a way. We're talking about some other mechanism here. Something we're not understanding yet. I reckon you will keep digging, Al. But can you save it between us for now? At least before you will be certain it's safe. I don't want panic. I'm panicking. I'm very cautious, you know. And yes, you can count on me, Amanda. Do not forget, we as a species built a ship that sailed us here. I think we can handle some cosmic mold.
Ah, hubris. It always lets you down. This is exactly how you ended up in this predicament. You should have just called it quits, but no, you thought you were special. And now look at you, dead. Dead and part of a parasite's friends with benefits program. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go to life support. That tree is evil though. It probably was watching us. It knows we're here now. It's gonna kill us somehow, some way. Anybody in here? A recorder. Jan Zebrowski.
It's been a week since the incident. We restored the airflow, but I mean, we were down for how long? 8, maybe 10 hours? By that time, we should have lost all oxygen. It wasn't luck or other nonsense. Oh, is this what they mean by a parasite with benefits? Like, the tree is evil, but it's also giving them oxygen because it's a plant, right? Oxygen was coming from somewhere. Need to check the underground vents. Something must be going on there. Or I'm just losing my mind.
I mean, you might be losing your mind with oxygen deprivation. But you never know. Life support is barely running. Oxygen level critical. Water is heavily polluted. Still, numbers are not as bad as they should be. Maybe something is doing its work. It's the plant, I'm telling you. The tree's trying to help. These tendrils. Gently moving away, as if responding to my presence. Yeah, but how long until they grab us? Because they don't like us.
I was there. And no one believed what I saw. It couldn't have gone away, Jan. We didn't find anything, Jan. It's time for you to rest, Jan. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I know what I saw. Blue lights in the dark.
Blue lights? Are we gonna see these lights? Does the tree glow? I guess it must. Blue lights, huh? I'm still curious about us, though. I mean, it said it grew skin. Although it said it looked like leaves. I don't know. I was thinking maybe it grew skin like a human, but I don't think that's the case. It seems to be a tree. I don't want to leave yet. I want to make sure we got all the recordings before we throw ourselves down there, you know? Just in case. We'll backtrack a little bit. Just to be sure. I don't know how many recordings there are. Although it doesn't look like we can re-enter rooms, so maybe we got them all? But we can still check. Just be careful. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. I mean, the parasite's kind of helpful with the whole giving oxygen thing. Maybe we just have to adapt and embrace it as like the new extraterrestrial plant life, but somehow find a way for it to not kill us. Because it would be useful to have oxygen on what I assume was probably Mars. Maybe. I don't know. It's just gonna grab us right now. Oh good, my cat is here to hit everything. Why? Why must you always come now? Scout, what are you doing? Oh boy. As I moved in, my mind lunged back. I was terrified to take another step. A certainty came that if I continued, I would only find their death. Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, buddy, I don't know if you're really alive. I don't know, he's just so suspicious. Oh, those are the blue lights of death. We're gonna die. Suddenly I could hear it. Beneath the darkness. Okay, cat, move. Pulsing, shimmering. The voice. What is happening? Please. I can't go back? Come. I cannot disobey the voice. Was it calling me? Max. I suddenly felt it deep inside. All the sorrow gathered in one place. It pushed me towards the voice. And I heard it again. Doubt wasn't there anymore. I must go on. I don't trust this. It's made of dead people. Where's our sister? Which one of you corpses is our sister? Or you is your sister just a big old blob now? Everyone but Milla was here. I think Milla is that giant lump you're staring at, pal. I was surrounded by the dead. They weren't... You're not afraid. You're not alone. Do not resist. Do not repress. He wasn't real. He wasn't here. I wasn't. What do you mean? I'm not real? Is Max really not real? I'm hoping they're gonna explain some more. I don't know, you can never be too sure with indie games. Sometimes they just throw you off the cliff. Milla? Milla is sleeping. Clutching a spare oxygen tank. Nearly empty. Pulse fades with every second. Helmet light shimmers. She is dying. I could hold her a little longer, but she will not survive. Not for as long as needed for Max. What do you mean by that? Or any human to get here. To not let her become lost. I have to take her. I finally knew how it all started. She wanted her brother to save her. Save against all odds, she imagined. And I became her imagined Max. Landing, finding the colony, finding her. Now as she is dying in sleep, her imagination withers. This Max is ceasing. There will be only a net of tendrils covering what is left of her body. Her mind will be dismantled. Her memories, our memories, they will hold for an eternity. As we will become one. I was one before, I will be one again. Till the next time, when hopefully, Max will arrive. The rescue shuttle landed months later. The crew searched for the colony and found no one. But when they entered the garden, there was an elm, earth elm. They bent down. Wait, what's that? Tiny blue heads swayed on slender stems in the shadow of the blossoming tree. Take some of these to the ship. Don't do it, man. Our lab guys might want a peek. Sir, what is it? We found a bunch of recorders. Working ones? No, they all have burns of some kind. But there's one that works. Let's hear it.
Max. Static noise. I'm okay. Things are going well in the colony. There's one last thing left to do. No rush. Finish your service. And don't worry about me. I'll be coming to you soon.
Congratulations, you finished the story. We hope you had a good time. It is our first game jam ever. And we are very excited and very tired. Alex, coding, writing, and some animations. Iris, all the art and much more. Thanks for playing. Good job, guys. Let's take a moment to think about what the hell just happened. So who is Max? I thought he arrived on that ship, but what if, like, he didn't, and that ship was just kind of around, and, like, he just kind of woke up next to it, you know? Like, because I think Max is part of the parasite, or whatever. Because it does seem to be able to grow, but, I mean, I'm not really sure if it can grow in, like, such a human-looking way. I don't know. I mean, there was also that weird robot in the shed. I don't know if we're, like, part robot too, but I just feel like we're part of the parasite or something, and I don't know if Max is like actually like her real brother, because it does seem rather specific, and from the last recording it sounded like she was going to join Max, so maybe Max was supposed to be like already at the station, but maybe he already died or something. But then why would she be sending out for help? Or maybe she just wanted Max to save her even if Max is already dead. But you'd think we would have found some remnants of, like, real Max somewhere in that place. So maybe he's actually somewhere else? And she was just kind of hoping, like, in her dying moments that Max would come to rescue her? Maybe? But either way, the rescue team's doomed. They wanted to take a sample of the blue thingies, so I'm sure they're all gonna die soon. That's unfortunate. I get that maybe in the future this whole planet will probably be taken over by elm trees. Murderous elm trees. But yeah, that was an interesting game. I don't know, these indie games with the weird vague endings. just spell it out for me, man. I'm only so smart. I need more brain cells. I do feel like Max is probably a parasite though, right? In my heart, that's the answer. let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. This is Casper Kuma, over and out.